Hey, live peoples, Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
And there is who?
Rod Morrow.
Yep, and we are live on Three Guys On. Live.
I'm actually going to check YouTube now to make sure all those lives actually are accurate.
Do we have a, yeah, because we may not be. We don't
So
know.
far, that hasn't been, that's one thing that hasn't gone wrong on Riverside is the going live. Yeah, we're live.
Do we have a chat going yet? No.
We do have a chat. I mean, they're on YouTube.
So are they populating over here? Because the chat right now says it's a little quiet here.
They're starting. It just started. The stream just started.
Hopping on too. I sent her the
Oh,
link.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
So she should be on shortly.
Now, is your thing going slow or is that on my end? Because sometimes we have connection issues, and I think it's all me.
My internet does move slow at times, so it could be a delay on my end. Let me check my phone, get it off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we got that's the Riverside thing. They have you uploading your feed in the background while you're streaming, so that when it's over, I have all the video and audio from everyone in high quality. Sometimes that means they get a little bit choppy during the recording.
Right.
It's still a work in progress. It's forever a work in progress.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this too shall pass. So this is our Thursday, Rod. We tried to do about an hour, maybe an hour 15. Try to give it's going to be freeloader. It's Freeloader Friday is what we found. That's what we'll call it.
Okay.
This is going to go for the freeloaders on Friday, Freeloader Friday.
And so freeloaders no longer get the Saturday or the Wednesday shows.
No, they only ever used to get the Thursday. We record on Saturday. The second episode was all freeloaders.
That's all they used to get. So now, Saturday.
Now they get just a
paywall, and Wednesday is paywall, and then Thursday is Freeloader Friday.
Right. Any type of woke file I may do or anything like that is paywall.
Right. Got it.
So you hear that, people? If you're listening, paywall it, baby. Come behind the paywall. There's stuff back there.
Get behind the paywall, people.
There's a Saturday show. And there will be woke files. I haven't done one in a while, but I got some things brewing. That's why I have, as you know, I've been, let's call it under the weather for quite a while, but let's just call it that.
Oh, something going on?
Yeah, a little bit. little bit. just a little bit. Hadn't seen Rod's face in a while. I reached out to him the other day about jumping on with us, but he has a sports show. So he went, Karen is here, y'all. So we got Rod and Karen.
Are y'all getting any echoes or anything? Does Karen need to mute on her end?
Because the sound, all my sound runs through Rod.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it sounds fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I know our internet is looking like it's moving slow now since we're waiting on Karen to kind of catch up.
But you know what, Andy? My internet has been working good, and Ava's not here. She's at work tonight.
Oh, so it has been her fault this whole time.
I think, unless it starts to kind of glitch a little bit,
right?
I think it's because while I'm doing this, she's usually on her iPad.
Okay.
And the TV's on, because our TVs are internet too.
Yeah. Are you on YouTube TV yet?
No, I looked at the money that it's not that big of a deal between the cable hookup that I have right now. It's really not. So it saves a little bit of money.
Now you're going to just slow down.
It did it? Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Can't blame Ava. Not her fault.
I jinxed it. I jinxed it. So I don't know. We'll see. If deals come and things get better, then I'll jump over there in a second. But right now,
I just like being able to pull up TV on my phone wherever I am, walking through the grocery store, watching NBA playoffs.
Yeah, we do that.
You can kind of do that on. Say again, brother?
Watching. I was watching the Lakers.
Rod has frozen.
Lose last night.
Yeah, Rod is frozen on my screen too.
Yeah, it's showing 18% upload. My shit's struggling. I just lost Karen.
And we just lost one of you.
I feel like I'm on Star Trek. I'm giving her all she got, Captain.
It wouldn't be Three Guys On without some tech support.
I'm gonna go check the other electronics.
I'm about to say something got to be doing something in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Keith. Keith said, "I'm hopped on. Probably my fault." Big Keith.
You know what? We'll do that. We'll blame Keith. It's Keith's
Big
fault.
Keith.
He accepts it. He understands it.
Come
Keith
on,
apologized. He
come
basically
on through,
apologized
electrician. Fix this for us. Tell us the
Find out
button
what's
to push.
happening.
Tell us the button to push.
Right. Find out what's
Can
happening in
you
this joint.
Can you see the red button? Now you haven't clicked at all, Karen. Talking at all. No glitching or nothing. But
Yeah,
I
we
got
can hear
no,
you fine.
I got no camera for you. Can we just?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
shit.
messed up.
It started moving. Roger did something.
Did it?
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Occupy
at
Rap in the
0%
chat said we
uploaded.
got
I
the-
went the whole one.
Oh God.
Yeah,
got
we
the
just got a
Iranian
new
internet.
laptop, and I think the laptop was trying to download some stuff to update whatever, and hopefully stopping that process may have helped something out.
Yeah,
I
it
still
did.
don't
trying
see
to-
you on screen, Karen.
You trying
but,
to download Black Acid 64 again?
Nah, I like to wait till overnight because it's such a huge file.
There you go.
There's a lot
That's a
going
good
on
idea.
that file.
You gotta go to sleep on that one. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Set that bitch to start unloading at 1 a.m. Hopefully, when you wake up at 7, it's done. Oh, hey, it's still it's only at 98%. 98%.
Stuck on 98%.
Do I need to refresh?
Yeah. How do y'all? I don't know how this works. Does Karen need to refresh, or does it automatically?
Bro,
bring
if
her
you don't
back?
know how it works, we don't know how it works.
Okay.
Hold on a
Okay.
second.
I'll refresh it just to be sure 'cause everybody's frozen to me.
Well, let's see. I got on my people thing. I have the three of us. I don't see Karen listed.
No, I don't see Karen either.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But I
So
can
you
hear
refresh,
Karen.
Karen.
That's what I do.
Oh yeah, and like so I can see because what Riverside does is it has a real time upload, so it uploads while we're talking. So my upload shows 99%,
Mine shows 99 also.
and Rod's shows 20%. So
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, there's probably some kind of bottleneck.
Yeah, our internet is just. I think it's just slow, man. And like certain platforms, it doesn't do as well with. You know, like Zoom is better.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why Riverside gives it a problem like this.
Yeah, probably because it's trying to do too much. It's
Riverside.
like, hey, I want to try to do everything. You're like, I don't want you to do everything.
Yeah.
I think Riverside is trying to. Well, it's not trying. What it does is it uploads a higher quality video.
Oh,
So that-
okay.
Yeah.
So that when we're done, like the live stream video is okay quality, and sometimes it gets a little choppy. But when everything's done, I get access to everyone's higher quality videos. So the final video
okay.
is crisp, and so when we stop the live stream, like if I'm at 98%, it'll say basically you keep your browser open until 98, so it hits 100.
Mhm.
And so for you guys, it should, in theory, also do the same thing. It should say keep your browser
Yeah,
open.
it'll just
until it
take a
gets to
lot
100.
longer. I worked with it
Yeah.
before, and normally I have to leave my window open and go do some shit and then come back, and because our internet here is just a lot slower. So
Yeah, that's
sorry about
weird.
that.
It's like I don't know. We're still learning Riverside and deciding whether
Here
it's
comes Karen,
the
I think.
answer.
Y'all got that brand new apartheid internet that they're gonna start offering down south.
Just free.
Yeah, I got friends that use Zencaster, and it's a little bit better about it. But once again, when it's over, I have to keep my window open a little longer.
Mm.
Yeah. Someone in the chat said it was the Iranian internet. I don't know. Am I supposed to be offended by that? Yeah, well, actually, no. You can blame that. If that's the case, you just blame it on the government. So the
Yeah.
government's
Right.
shutting us down.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to get on the internet.
Did anybody else wake up mad this morning with
Mm-mm.
America?
I did not.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
No,
I went to go
no?
see Bruno Mars and party my ass off, and I woke up today feeling great.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I went to go see Bruno Mars last night with Roger's mama, and I woke up this morning feeling great.
We lost Karen
Okay.
again.
Oh, we did. I went bye
No,
bye.
Yeah, we can
no,
hear
but
you,
I
though.
can, but I can hear you though. So just
Yeah,
keep
hear you.
talking.
Okay, it might need to be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's better if I just stay on screen and y'all can hear both of us.
Okay. Do I need to go off screen then? I can.
You already off screen. So.
Oh. I see me on screen with y'all, but I go off screen.
Oh, you
All right,
do.
well, maybe I'll get your video at the end too.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then, yeah, keep it up then.
Um,
No, the chat is saying.
so you saw Bruno Mars. Was it like Bruno Mars? It wasn't like Silk Sonic or something. It was just Bruno Mars.
Oh, it was Bruno Mars and Silk Sonic performed too. Like it was because it's basically a Bruno Mars show. But
Yeah.
the DJ of Silk Sonic, he DJ'd first. And then they had a middle act, and then we seen Bruno Mars. We had a ball.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine
Dr.
he puts
April
on
in
a
the
great
chat is
show.
saying she was there too.
Anderson .Paak, not the DJ. Anderson .Paak is the other dude. In
Was
Silk
Anderson
Sonic.
.Paak there?
He's a DJ too.
I know. I'm saying.
Oh.
No. I'm telling you. You
No,
said it like
he's a-
Anderson
yeah.
.Paak is a DJ.
Oh,
I'm saying Anderson
Yeah.
.Paak is one of the that's one of the most famous, talented acts.
Yeah.
And half of Silk Sonic.
Really good drummer.
Yeah. So
Really
like most
good.
people don't even get to see that. Did he perform at all, or he just only played DJ'd and then he left?
DJ'd and him and Bruno got together and
Okay.
sung.
Yeah. So you got to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
him.
undersold
You got
that.
to see.
Oh,
That's
my
all.
bad.
Yeah, you're like, oh, the DJ performed from Silk Sonic. He's not the DJ from Silk Sonic.
No, that's-
He's Anderson .Paak. He's a pretty big.
You got
deal.
to see Silk Sonic is what you got to
Yeah.
see. and
It was
Anderson happened
reversed.
to DJ.
It was reversed. I didn't know he could DJ. So at first I was like,
Yeah.
somebody DJ and I'm confused.
And he happened to DJ. He's a really good drummer, is what he is, and a good singer and songwriter.
Are they going to do more Silk Sonic albums?
I don't know.
Have they talked about that?
Mm-hmm. It felt
I
like
feel
a
like that
one-off
was,
project. Like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
cool, but it just felt kind of like that was one and done because they are kind of different from each other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like that they're still hanging out though. That's cool that they still doing shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bruno Mars has. He just put out some new. I don't know any of his music except for Silk Sonic and then like 24 Karat, whatever that song was, and Uptown Funk.
The other one.
Yeah, that other one.
Grenade.
He put out some
Yeah.
music recently, and I was like, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll figure out what this guy's all about. And I didn't. I just never got around to it. And like Spotify even sent me a thing like, hey, you might want to listen to this. I was like, I'll get to it.
Well, I'm gonna let you know that me and the blacks and the Latinos was up in the tight boy. And we had a ball.
Yeah, I'm
it
assuming
seems
he
like
puts on an
would put
incredible
a-
show.
He would put on a good show.
Yes,
Yeah.
the instruments, they were live instruments. So everything was like live. So we had a ball, child. It was fireworks, pyrotechnics. It was everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of Morris Day in him. And you
Mhm.
watch the way he kind of moves and stuff. A lot of Morris Day, which
Now,
is great. We need more really good frontmen.
That being said, of course, I saw the news, but I think it's news that we had all been preparing for with the Supreme Court. So I'm not even gonna front. I kind of just went into a numbness about it. Like I was just like, oh, okay, well, this is what the fuck happens when you don't listen to the people that were right, and when you dissuade everybody from using stuff like the Supreme Court being in the balance as ammunition for why we should vote, and no one's being accountable. Nobody's coming back to say I was wrong.
Nope.
No mea culpas. Just a lot of just fucking like, oh wow, this is crazy. This is happening. The revolution ain't on the ground. Nobody's storming any Capitol buildings. Seem like everyone's going along according to plan. So
that's the part that's bothering
what
me.
I got.
brother.
Yeah.
All that's bothered me. Like today, I was just getting mad is probably not the right word, and sad is not the right. Whatever is a combination. Maybe Dr. April can help me. Give me a combination of mad and sad. I don't whatever that is. Without any type of resolve. Like I got my other computer on right here. It's paused. It's Eddie Glau's fucking face staring at me.
Why would you pause it there?
I just happened. I went away to change some things. I hit the pause, and I was like, "Fuck!" I came back. He was on MSNBC talking to Nicole Wallace. She always got his ass on, And he was talking about how this is bad. I'm like, motherfucker, it's you.
Right. Yeah.
You
yeah.
were part of this.
And I think for me, Randolph, I'm always mad. Like, and that's the thing.
No, you went to see Bruno Mars. You woke up happy. You wasn't with us.
Somebody told me
Randolph was over here being mad.
Yeah. And the
somebody
thing
told
is,
me that just today that I carry anger around. I'm like, yeah.
And I get it. And the thing is, for me, I have this is me personally. I have decided that it didn't have to be this way, and I'm holding other people accountable and responsible. And it's for me personally. It's a lot of people that fucked up. They will never say they're fucked up. So in my mind, there's nothing for us to talk about, nothing for us to discuss. This is the repercussion of your actions too, along with the people that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
When you say you had the video paused on his face, I thought it was like how in a movie when somebody wants to kill somebody, they put like the picture on the board
on the screen.
The camera zooms out, and you see Randolph just brooding, staring at the picture,
staring at the picture,
staring at it with a hoodie on for some reason. In the dark.
Right. I don't blame
just comes in on my eyes. Just comes inside of my eyes.
Your eyes got a slow flame in them, and they just get brighter as they zoom in on your eyes.
Looking at this motherfucker here.
I understand the anger. Trust me.
All of them. It's just it's all of them. It's Killer Mike. It's somebody that Cheddar just said. It's Killer Mike. It's Breonna Greyjoy. Yep. It's fucking Mark Lamont Hill who's gone to ground now. He's been in the chat trying to say,
quiet now.
I never said I would vote for Trump. I'm like, we got the sound.
I saw so many people catching I saw people doing this on Michael Harriot because he had a column months before the election where he said not vote for Hillary.
Yeah.
And Mark Lamont Hill has that Breakfast Club clip.
Right.
Where, and this is because this all goes back to 2016. The Supreme Court was decided. It was on the ballot in 2016, and this is just
Andy
now.
freeze or did we freeze?
I think Andy froze. Yeah.
Oh wait,
okay,
I'm right
he's
here.
back now. He's back now.
Okay.
What'd you say?
We just lost.
We lost you in the Breakfast Club clip.
Yeah, where he was saying he would rather. I had the quote. Hold on, let me pull it up. He said he would rather have Trump be president for 4 years and build a real left-wing movement than let Hillary be president and we stay locked in the same space. And that was when the Supreme Court was on the ballot.
You know what that is?
2016.
You know what that is? Burn it all down, man.
Well, but that's what I'm getting at.
Got to take his place.
Obviously that didn't work. That whole thing about people will be sort of cornered by a Trump presidency, cornered into building a left-wing utopia. But also when he says, let's let Trump be president and build a, quote, real left-wing movement, what did he do really to build that left-wing movement?
Right.
He might have had a podcast. He might have done some interviews. He might have gone on other people's podcasts. But was he really out there trying to build a left-wing movement because it's like, hey, this is what you wanted, Trump's president, and now you get your chance to build it. And so what did you do because that's really the first step for them was Trump wins. And then left-wing utopia gets built out of that because everyone is so disillusioned with Trump. So you went to work, right? Or did you just do a podcast and maybe write a book and do some interviews?
Also, if you did do work, let's say we found out he did a bunch of shit, we just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Right.
So now what is the plan? This is the second 4 years of Trump, and we are not getting the left-wing organized movement that you said we would get. So what are we going to do? How much more of Trump and Republicans and losing rights do we have to do before you realize we should just protect what we have so we can get more? We can't start with losing everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Civil Rights. The Civil Rights Act is next, by the way.
You're playing chicken with fascism.
Right.
You're just like, we'll just stare them down and, see what happens. And this is what happens.
Civil rights is next. Gay marriage is next.
Of course. And the thing is, it's always been on the ballot. And when people were talking and bringing these points up, everybody shouted us down a lot to act like we were crazy and act like this shit could never happen. And I was like, I'm not crazy. History is repeating itself. And a lot of these people in a lot of these places that they thought they were safe up in New York and out in Washington, out in California, are you safe now? Like, answer that question. How do you feel now? You know, when you tell the people down south, move, bitch, you move now. Where can you move to that this shit won't affect you?
Well, blue states, here's the thing. If blue states solidify, what we will probably see happening is the fracture that everybody has kind of been talking about. That's coming. Because if the blue states solidify, and let me just say like this, there's no guarantee that they'll do this. But if the blue states solidify, then you will have states that are strictly all blue and states that are strictly all red. That's what you'll have. The way the maps, I was looking at a map just like Marsha Blackburn is running for governor of Tennessee now. She's going to leave the Senate and run for governor of Tennessee. She wants to gerrymander the whole state. She's going to do it, by the way, because there's nothing to stop her. So the whole state's going to
started today.
The whole state's going to be red.
Yeah.
Louisiana's going to be red. Depending on what happens in North Carolina with Roy Cooper, you could just all be red. At some point there'll be a new Mason-Dixon line. I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe the middle of Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I think what was the Mason-Dixon line? Was it?
I think it would cut
North
off
Carolina,
like the
Virginia.
The Mason-Dixon line was Maryland, D.C., Virginia. Like it hit the top. We're below it technically.
Right. Yeah.
Technically now, but the new Mason-Dixon line might cut off like that southwestern Virginia part. It would look different. It would be cutting through part of Virginia, maybe.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think Northern Virginia would stay on the blue side. I think that's what's going to happen. The wild cards for me is what happens when you go west. Like the whole like West Coast will probably stay solidly blue. But them states between, I don't know, because I don't know what's going on in New Mexico. I couldn't tell you. But Las Vegas or Nevada strikes me as it probably will go blue.
All right.
Arizona will probably go red.
But this is like if this actually, like, this is looking several steps into the future. Like every state is going to, that has a strong majority of one party running it, is going to immediately do that. And some of these states don't have a strong majority one way or the other, or some of them will decide to keep up norms, and some of them will try other things. I don't know that it'll be as clear cut as like dark blue and dark red and very little purple or light blue or red.
Also, some
forever.
states already have laws that supersede the federal laws that they would have to, once again, challenge probably up to the Supreme Court or something like that. So it's going to take a second, but I do think you'll see some states, just like it's happening already, kind of try to balance it out. I think the biggest, I don't want to say hope because that's not a right word, but I think the biggest fly in the ointment is that there's a lot more white people upset about this Republican shit than Republicans anticipated.
Yes, sir.
And that's why they keep losing all these special elections and shit. And they think they're going to rig everything by just keeping a certain amount of white people in an area. And it's going to be interesting if that holds everywhere, because a lot of these Republicans places, as they're having these new elections, it's not just a matter of like, oh, a Democrat won. It's motherfuckers flipping, like going from I voted Republican, I'm voting Democrat. Like it's not even a I didn't vote type of thing. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens at the actual ballot box.
Yeah, and how often things flip. If we're in the situation where things just get redrawn, 100% one way or the other, and then a few years later, that state votes those people out and it gets redrawn again. And I know they're talking about Louisiana or this Supreme Court case really affecting local or statewide elections more so even than the national elections, which means I guess you could you could never have a state flip back and forth because whoever has the power will just essentially just have a stranglehold on it. And then I don't know what happens after that. There's a certain point where you can't vote your way out.
Right.
Yep.
You know, and
that's what we're
that's
trying
what I
to,
think.
you know.
This literally might be it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why anyone would feel safe right now. Once again, that's why I said I wouldn't use the word hope. I just think the calculus on it isn't as simple as what the way Republicans think it is, which is just white people here, Republican will win. That's how they looking at the math. And we've already seen a couple places where the math isn't going to hold up because even white people see the price of the gas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
Like some of this pain is starting to hit the racism pressure points on people, and they starting to break with the party. Like, yeah, I hate black people. I don't hate them this much. I hate trans people, but not enough to keep paying
Not this much
to lose my job and lose all the benefits and all that stuff. So it's just interesting to see. Because it just didn't have to be like this. So no matter how it works out, even if they pull this thing back from the brink, I don't see it as anything to celebrate or be proud of. Because it's like, it didn't have to be like this.
Nope. And I will always say that.
I mean, that's the big part is that, look, I've been saying this. If you did anything other than vote for Kamala Harris in the last election, fuck you. Fuck you to the end of time. Fuck you. You don't get to come back from that. If you did anything other than vote for Kamala Harris, you don't get to come back from that. You don't get to come back from that. People told you what was going to happen. And you fucked that off? Man, fuck you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. I could be ill and just say, if you didn't vote for Hillary Clinton, fuck you to the end of time. Just because you're fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I already been there, so.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
gonna be honest. I think I'm a little bit on this one. I might be a little bit more militant than you.
I got so much trouble on my mind.
Because I actually don't count it if you did vote for them, but you complain all the time. I actually don't count that.
Me either.
Like
I didn't want
all the vibes you put out are just like negative vibes. But then when people call you like, well, I voted for Kamala,
Right.
okay? I count that as a negative. That don't count as a vote for Kamala.
You're not getting it.
No, you're not.
Fucking idiots. It's fucking it's very upsetting with people. Like I have faces to names. And I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. I saw y'all out there telling people not to vote for this shit. Or, well, I'm just saying, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but I'm just saying that I'm not going to vote for her because she doesn't speak to my needs. No, neither candidate speaks to what I really want. The genocide. Okay, well, now we have apartheid again in America. We have apartheid in America.
I just never,
there you go.
I never started back fucking with those people.
Me either.
Like I just never did.
Yeah.
So like I know a ton of people that when Mark Lamont Hill went to the Joe Budden thing, they started watching it because like, oh, we finally got a brother on there that knows something about some science. And I think I've told you this before. Like part of me is conflicted because I feel like it's something I should probably work on. You know, this idea of being able to like move past somebody being a motherfucking idiot. But part of I don't know that I can do that. Like,
right. So similar to Roger, I have the anger too. And it's one of those things where similar to him, I'm very militant. Those people are out of my lives. Those people are not around me. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, anything else other than voting for the Democratic person, whoever they is in your district or municipality, you're wasting my time. Like everything else is excuses to me. So what are we talking about and what are we doing here?
Everybody else figured it out.
Yes,
everybody else
did.
knew. Like the black people knew.
Yep.
So I don't know. Right. I find it. I don't want to say unforgivable, but it's something where I can't move past it. And even if I can let it go as a human, like, hey, people fuck up and they just gotta live their life. There's still something in me that every time you see like a Eddie Glaude, it's like. You was on that
Yeah, I was just
bullshit.
talking to somebody about that today, about who knew. It was like, it was going in this order: Black people,
Mhm,
Jewish people,
mhm.
and assorted members of the LGBTQ community.
Yep.
That's who knew. That's who voted correctly and has voted correctly pretty much all the time.
Yep. It's just tough, man.
That's who knew.
But
Everybody
you know,
else is some level of fuckery out of every other group.
right.
Just
I
some
feel
level
like
of fuckery.
how you feel about the NFL is how I kind of feel about this, where I just be like,
I get it.
Yeah, I left and I ain't
it's
never
just
coming
hard. Like
back.
I never
get it.
got back on Dave Chappelle.
Mm-mm.
I tried. I just can't do it, man.
I didn't watch any of them specials.
I
I was
load
like,
up-
I'm good.
I load up the watch or whatever, or I just be thinking like this nigga was like give Trump a chance. Then he had all that anti-trans
And
shit.
I used to love him. I'm
And
good.
I understand that, that was my man. I used to drive 3-4 hours sometimes just to see him in concert. Now it's just, it don't hit the same, man. I can't
Nope.
undo it. I just see what I see now. So, and like I said, that's why I've never tried to come at you and debate about the NFL shit. I'll be like, well, that's yours. Mine just in a different area, I
Yes,
guess.
yeah, in a different area.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's just, it is what it is. And for me, it's just we're living in apartheid again. We got out of it in 1965, and now we're right back in it. And they've been trying for years again, and we've been telling people for years they're trying to do this. And I think the thing that's most maddening is that you tell these people that you're trying to do this, and they tell you that no, they're not. No, they're not.
Mhm.
They're not trying to do that. It's not. Where's Bernie Sanders? Andy had an update
Way
today.
in the back. Way in the
Uh,
back.
Bernie did tweet today, but I'm gonna check again.
He marched
about
with
that.
King in 1973 or it was 1967.
I saw somebody say
So-
that in a comment on another post.
Yeah,
Someone said,
I've seen
"Bernie
it a
did
lot.
This part when he marched in 1963. I'm like, did you really fix
He
your mouth
marched
to
with
say
King.
63?
He marched with King. So I think he gets to take the rest of racism off, from my understanding. That's once you do your march,
Right.
you're
That's
good
it.
as
You-
a
you
as
missed
an
the
ally.
quota. Did any of us march with King? I don't think so.
All right, exactly. Matter of
Bernie
fact,
asked
if
you
you're
a
a black,
question.
if you're a
He
black
marched-
congressperson that marched with King, you part of the establishment, according to Bernie and them.
Yeah, let me ask you a
Right.
question though.
Wink,
when he
wink,
marched with
establishment.
King, did he have on hard bottom shoes and a wool suit? Because if he didn't, then don't count.
I mean, there is a picture, right?
Yeah, he
Of
probably
him?
did have them on.
He might have had him on.
That's what suits was made
Yeah.
of back then.
You
Everybody
got
had
hard
them.
bottom
Occupy
shoes
Rap
and
says
wool.
work on his jumper, but basketball players also wore hard bottom shoes because
Yeah.
shoe
Mhm.
technology was not very good back then.
Exactly.
It was all Chuck Taylors.
They used to play ball in dress shoes the first year of the ABA. Then they switched
That's
over.
right.
Switched over to Chuck Taylors.
There's that picture of Bill Russell that sometimes pops up where he's wearing Chuck Taylor. He's like in the air. He's
Chuck
wearing
Taylors
Chuck
and
Taylors.
knee
And you're like, oh
pads.
shit. When you land, it's gonna hurt like hell.
I know that
He's way
I know
up in
them
the air.
arches is
It
done,
was
boy.
gone.
I mean, even Jordan 1s are uncomfortable, and they were
Agreed.
like air. It was like the new technology.
Mhm.
Bernie tweeted earlier today congratulating Graham Plattner because Graham Plattner's opponent dropped out of the race or something
Yeah,
like that.
the woman, she dropped out. She said she didn't have the money
Mm.
to keep up.
You're a Nazi.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
he did tweet that, and then later, a few hours ago, he tweeted a statement about billionaire oligarchs owning AI, which I think is a valid issue. But the point is, he's active on Twitter,
Yeah.
and he hasn't talked about this
One of the
Voting Rights
biggest
Act
things
being.
that's happening.
Well, that's
right now.
identity politics, and he ain't with that.
Right.
So
No,
why would he
don't
address
right.
it?
He's not with that.
Particularly when
Yeah,
the
he didn't-
identity is not the one he's a part of.
Right.
So
Right.
why does he give a fuck?
He didn't say anything about it. I looked at Fetterman again because we were talking about Fetterman last night. He did post the hot rotisserie chicken bill passed flying colors. It was a very lopsided vote. Passed in the House. So he tweeted about that. That passed today. 384 to 35. And I guess if it gets passed through the Senate, now you can buy rotisserie chicken with SNAP benefits. So that's a big issue for him. He's tweeting about that, but quiet on everything else. AOC is talking about it. I've seen a couple clips of her talking about it.
This is a sad episode, guys.
Mhm.
This like
Yeah.
an episode of Good Times.
A
You tell me.
very special.
look at
Very
we
special
got 'em.
episode of Good Time.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk
Just-
about Erica Kirk if you guys want to.
Just because we got a laugh track,
Oh, we gonna.
don't make it not sad.
Yeah.
A very
it's rough,
special
man.
episode of the Three Guys On podcast.
It's
Mhm.
rough, and I think I agree with you, Rod. I was thinking about it. I don't know if maybe it was Karen who said it, that I don't feel like I'm seeing enough people responding to this appropriately. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing the y'all ain't gonna march nothing. Y'all ain't gonna march
Right, 'cause-
nothing.
'cause-
Bernie
'cause-
ain't got nothing to
'cause
say.
y'all-
The Bernie Bros
y'all
ain't got nothing to
told
say.
me.
Y'all ain't
Right.
got nothing to say.
Nothing to
My
say.
and my thing, there's like the No Kings righteous people. I fuck with them, of course. But there's a group of people who've complained the whole way, and they
Yes,
just
they
ain't
have.
never been outside. They haven't been helping, and
Yeah.
now the things that they called where we were gonna rise up, they are not doing any of the rising. It's just
no.
it was all just shit that other people were supposed to do for them, and then
Yeah.
they were gonna make money by talking about it.
and take
Right.
credit for it. Like that's what it boiled down to. Most American citizens follow the laws and they follow the rules. Okay, most do. So whoever's in charge, if they make a rule, most people, even a lot of black people, feel like, well, if you committed the crime, you need to go to jail, type of shit. And we got that kind of ingrained in us. So you mean to tell me these people that always follow the rules are going to all of a sudden go against and fight the rules? They're not. It's whatever that new normal is going to be the standard quo for most people, and they're just going to live their lives.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Well, that's the thing. In a lot of ways, when you have these new normals, in a lot of ways, it's sort of from the outside, it kind of looks like nothing's different, like nothing's
Right.
changed. People still live their lives. They go to the store, they come home, hang out with their friends and family, go to the bar, go to the restaurant. But there's certain things that you just can't do or say, and it's hidden unless someone is talking about it and making noise
Right.
about it. And when will that happen? I guess with some of these people who made a lot of noise in other
Mhm.
situations.
Black people.
I've been checking other people's Twitters, by the way.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Jill Stein has not tweeted in about 6 days.
No, she hasn't.
Of
Oh,
course not.
isn't that weird?
You don't say.
What she does is a GoFundMe link.
Mhm.
Isn't that
Now,
weird?
Some sucker.
I just look at Mark
Lamont.
Lamont. Mark Lamont Hill maybe he goes a blue sky for this kind of thing. He does tweet though. He tweeted about Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion yesterday actually. So he is he's active on Twitter. So it's interesting because I don't know, maybe people are going to other places to talk about this stuff.
I'm about to find out.
Nah, I'm sure they
Substack.
in his
Going over
mentions. They be in
Oh,
his
yeah.
mentions every time some shit happen. He just,
Anytime he posts.
yes, they be in his mentions anytime shit happen. He just sitting there ignoring it. He just
Mhm.
tweeting through it, pretending that he not seeing it.
Right. Yeah, I think Threads, I might have seen him catching some strays today or yesterday.
Well, everyone's catching
And Eddie
strays on
Glaude gets them
Threads.
everywhere.
Honestly, they should
Threads
change
is-
Threads to strays.
Threads is like, it's rough. It's rough,
It's
over
rough as
there.
fuck, bro. Every time I log in, I log right back out, man. Every single time.
Yeah,
I logged in today. They had an AI picture of Tamara of Tia Tamara.
Uh-huh.
They had an AI picture of her wearing a MAGA hat. She did not wear that hat, and they were mad at the fake picture. Like,
Lord.
this bitch, she finally came out the closet, and the person's like, "Yeah, it's not a real picture, it's AI." Yeah, but I bet she would want to wear it if she could, or whatever. I was like,
Lord.
y'all
Double
too
down.
mad today.
Yeah. Very angry.
Yeah,
group of
Threads-
people.
Threads has a lot of like kind of left-wing conspiratorial stuff. It's got a lot of anger. And the thing is, there's a For You feed and a feed for people your people you're following, and you can't default it to the following feed. Every
Right.
time you log back in, you're
Yeah.
back on the For You feed,
Yeah.
which is how Twitter used
all
to
of them
be.
do that to trick you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not always politics, but it is always a fight. Like
Yeah.
I'm into a lot of nerd stuff too, and they do shit like if I go and log in, it's people arguing about Invincible. It's not people just talking about it, like having a good time.
Right.
And the way things get engagement on there, a lot of times people vague post, and then the engagement comes from people asking why, and then they get mad at people asking why. And
that's the process.
And I see that a lot where it's like it'll be like, man, fuck. And it'd be somebody you don't even know is a problem. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm just gonna say somebody randomly like that we all like so that I can illustrate my point. But this is not what I saw. But it'll be like, man, fuck Megan Thee Stallion. She know what she did. And then people be like, what? Like, that's why I don't buy her music. I mean, like, what she do? Man, Google is free. I'm like, what kind of engagement is this?
I'm not gonna do labor for you.
Right. Yes, that emotional labor.
Well, it's like, if you're not gonna tell me why, then I'm just gonna keep listening. Well, keep supporting that baby killer or whatever. I'm like, what is happening? This is not how people talk. I thought we learned early in the days of the first Twitter not to talk like this because that's what we hate about it. Y'all brought all the hateful shit over here.
Yeah,
it does seem like
Blue Sky's another extreme.
Yeah, Threads seems like Twitter was at one point. Blue Sky seems to be the least sort of algorithm driven.
Feels like very boring to me.
It kind of I think that like they could maybe ramp up a little bit of that stuff, but
finding the perfect toxic mix is hard.
Yes, it is.
It's hard. I think that's what we learn. You know what I'm saying? Because like people take it too far one way or the other, and obviously Twitter is just the home of just fucking unbridled racism and shit at this point, and bots.
So I guess I'll be over there till it dies.
And then Threads has all the liberal people that ran away from Twitter, but then they ran over there to be mean.
Yeah,
not to have a good time. Yeah, exactly.
Toxic on Twitter, they were toxic too. You know.
Yeah, it's like it's like if we said, man, let's go have a party because they won't let us in another club. But the whole time we was in the other club, we was just like raging out and punching each other in a mosh pit. It's like, no, that's not what I thought we were gonna have a club experience over here that we wanted to have over there, not a fucking mosh pit.
Brother, and brother Keith Blair saying Blue Skies for Wordle posting. I mean,
I like Wordle. What's interesting to me is, I don't think this happens as much as it used to. Like when people first started moving to Blue Sky, like a year or so ago, I noticed this very clearly because I started following some of the same people, like organizations like the Washington Post or NBC News, like news organizations, just information feeds, and they would post different shit to Twitter versus Blue Sky. Like they weren't trying to get everyone the same news. So it wasn't even just like the algorithm was affecting what you see. Some of the people consciously made choices. Hey, we're going to post this article on Twitter and we're going to post this article on Blue Sky. I don't think they do it as much anymore, but there was a period where like you had to check both feeds to get what they were actually posting on the internet, to get all their content, because they wouldn't show you the same shit, or they would post something on Twitter and then the next day they posted on Blue Sky. Maybe the social media team just had it was like an afterthought for them to go to Blue Sky. But they're also driving, or they maybe just trying to feed that audience, but they're kind of driving the algorithm themselves.
Remember Mastodon?
That was what happened to Mastodon?
I don't know.
What happened to Mastodon?
We had so many things. Fireside Chat.
Yeah, I've reached my limit. I'm like, no more sites.
Fireside Chat was Mark Cuban tried to do something with audio and video.
It didn't work.
Then remember the one that was Clubhouse, the audio only?
I remember that.
Oh, that. I think they threw money at celebrities because celebrities were just hosting rooms out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere for no reason. That was a time, man.
Yeah, that was a time.
I remember Spoutable. That was who was our man from the election who tried to jump that one off?
Boozy.
Chris Boozy.
Boozy tried to jump off Spoutable. I remember that.
And then
it's still around.
Ike Hayes the third or something like that got a black, supposed to be a black social media,
Yeah,
but all the
it's,
black celeb people be saying don't go on there.
you have to pay for it. The Isaac Hayes the third one.
Fan base.
What's the name of that space? Yeah,
Fan base, that's it. Hey
Yeah,
man,
never heard
base.
of fan base.
I was like, okay, this the black one. I'm not gonna join, but just I want to see if it pops off. And then
Right.
every time someone's talking about it, they talking bad about him and the site. I was like, I don't know what he did, but
Well, he made the wrong people
yeah,
laugh.
like Francesca Ramsey out here making videos about your ass. You did something wrong.
B. Black in the chat says, is there a reason Karen isn't on screen? Just technical difficulties. that's
technical
all.
difficulties.
She was on
Yeah.
screen briefly earlier, and the final video
our
may have her
internet
too.
is slow.
Nothing
B-Dot.
y'all shouldn't be used to. Technical difficulties.
And
Got that
and
Iranian
for some
internet.
reason, I'm at 33% upload. Andy said he had 98%. Randolph, where you at?
I'm at 98. I'm at 99.
Right. So
Yeah, I
I'm
said
at
99.
33%. If me and Karen split this channel, it just basically cuts both of us off.
And I think the max I seen was 3%. So
I don't know why.
he
it's
would have
this
lost
way.
3%.
I don't know, guys. I wish I knew.
Me too.
I probably
'Cause
need to move.
We've used this before, and it ain't never been this bad.
Yeah.
It's probably us then. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I've
probably.
had a string of Riverside issues. We're still on the trial
Yeah.
membership of it,
Yeah.
and I've had a string of issues. I'm getting a little snarky in the support emails.
I don't
Going back
blame
and
you.
forth.
Did they
I'm
like
getting- I'm
ask
getting a
y'all to
little
try it
snarky.
out, or y'all just decided to try it out? Was Zoom not working for y'all? What happened?
Well, we were getting
No,
glitches
no.
on Zoom.
Okay.
Randolph's connection was choppy a lot. Mine was starting
Right.
to drop out once per episode, and then we also wanted to do this live stream on Thursday nights where we went straight to YouTube, and the YouTube chat people could just watch it publicly. Like for the freeloaders,
Okay.
it would just be all
I see
public
what you're
in
saying.
real
Yeah,
time.
live, and then it
So then it
ends. and
became,
you
how do
watch
we
the
do that?
recording. Yeah.
You know, how does
And then
how
there's
do
a
we
few
do it?
options. You can do StreamYard, you can do Riverside, you can do there's like 3 or 4 other ones. And I kind of chose Riverside because it gives you all these editing tools as well on paper.
Right.
And
Mhm.
and so we've been kind of trial and erroring with that. There are some good things for sure about it. The audio quality, video quality is better
Right.
in the
Mhm.
final version, and on paper with the editing, if it works right, it's good. That's been the issue. But I've been like, you remember, in the group chat, I put that 90-second video up for Mike B to look at
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
a couple days ago, which I put a short up on our 3 Guys On thing. And Mike B wanted that video, so I was like, do you want this or not? And he never even replied. It took 5 days to edit that 90-second video because their editor kept fucking up.
Shit.
And I had to keep going to tech support.
Wow.
And then I'm in the tech support. I'm like being snarky, like, we're on day 5 of me trying to edit one single 90-second video.
Yeah, I've done that before too. Had to get nasty.
Did they like approach y'all to see if they could get you to broadcast on there, or y'all just gave it a shot?
Just gave it a shot.
Okay.
And
Gave it a
the
shot.
other ones like Descript and some of the other ones, some of them have similar features. But then if you look on the online forums, it's the same. People are like, don't ever use that one. Go to Riverside. And people are like, fuck Riverside. Go to
Right.
StreamYard.
Yeah, people.
So
all
everyone's
over
got
the
issues.
place. Did you do Reddit?
Yeah.
That's the first place to go.
Reddit? Oh, you mean
Yeah.
for the comments?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People on Reddit will, that's a great place to complain.
No,
And
Yeah.
if anyone has problems, you go to the forum, they'll tell you all the problems with that particular thing. And Riverside, again, it's like on paper, it has a lot of good features, but I got them to extend my free trial by a month for free.
Mm.
So I was like, I haven't been able to explore all of the features that you guys offer because I've been dealing with these issues. Can I please extend my free trial?
Yeah,
And they,
shout out to pulling that whiteness out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder if
No,
I
that's just
turn off my
that's just
camera.
Persian.
Wonder if I turn off my camera if it'll be faster or better.
Yeah, with both of us off camera.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It says I can turn it off, but I can't switch cameras, so it'll keep recording. I guess
Yeah.
even if I turn it off.
if you turn it off, we won't get the final video of you then either. So
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So then I won't
Yeah.
do it. I'll leave it on.
yeah.
Oh well. What else?
Well,
going
we'll
on,
keep it like
guys?
that. It's fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
It's
fine.
just people in the chat are just they're demanding, you know.
Yeah, they be
Yeah.
wanting to see Karen. I don't blame them.
And what was that other story that we had? Because this is fucking depressing.
There's
nothing
a
that can be
couple of
said.
things we
I
can
actually
talk
tried
about.
to get JL to come on and talk about it legally today.
Mm.
Oh,
But
y'all are both
he had
getting
some things. He had
depressed.
some things going on. He had some things going on tonight. He wanted to read up. He wanted to read up every legal part of it before he came on and talked about it.
Mm.
That's
And
that
he has
know
some
your
things
brain
going
ticking.
on. He has some things
Yeah.
going on at the day gig.
Mm.
Lost my camera. No worries.
Everybody's
All
having
right.
problems. We were going to talk about, I guess, because we never did talk about Erica Kirk. She finally she finally made a reference to Drewski. Because remember, there were all these posts
Yeah.
going around, fake posts that had her name on it, like, oh, if I did, blackface, then and they were fake.
Right.
And then she was on the Charlie Kirk show, which is her show now.
Yeah, dressed like Rhythmless Nation.
Yeah, that's. I think Rod posted that, right?
Somebody
Mhm.
said
Yeah, I
that she was
posted it.
somebody on something else today said that she was dressed like Chuck D. Say why is she dressed like Chuck D?
So there's a couple clips of this floating around, but the main one is this one where she's referencing the Drewski sketch. I'll pull it up. And she's kind of mad when she's talking about it.
Yeah.
Like she's got some attitude about
You
it.
know, somebody copped that sketch and put Drewski's face over it, right?
I saw that.
I saw that today.
They also
With the
edited out
Drewski.
the 30 seconds of her breathing hard,
Oh no.
Yeah.
just looking at the camera. I was like, yeah, this is like a villain turn.
She looked crazy.
Riverside has audio editing that'll take out those hard breaths.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, she looks
That's what
like,
it's supposed
she looks
to
like she's
do.
out of her fucking
Just gotta wait
mind.
5 days.
Right.
We are a part of the Rhythm Nation.
Every morning I wake up to a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO.
I think It's All Right to start playing right about now.
It's all right with me.
Friends
I
come and friends
mean-
may go, Erica.
Half the people that say you aren't fit to be CEO, probably people that just listen to your husband who said women wasn't fit to lead.
Like, hello.
Right, exactly.
They're like, what you doing? Trying to be in charge?
Comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have
I bet there were a lot of comics that were like, Drewski's not a comedian. All right. He's
Yeah.
not
I
a
can
stand-up.
guarantee you
Yeah.
that.
All right.
That's the most offensive part of it for them.
Mhm.
I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO, and I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on.
Why didn't she name the comedian?
I
She
just
doesn't wanna
appreciate
get
her.
dignified.
I appreciate her and Candace Owens fighting the most out of all this shit.
The girls put
They've been over there.
claws
They've
out.
been over there playing rough, and I like it. Good fight.
I think the black hat, it's hard to see in this video, but it says freedom,
Freedom.
but it's
Yeah.
black on black. The embroidery
Mhm.
says freedom across the front.
Yep. I mean, that's
So
why
she's
it
still
sounds like
pushing
something
merch.
Chuck D would wear. Chuck D would rock that hat. She ruined that hat for the rest of us that think that's kind of a cool hat.
She had a whole long thing. I'm not going to pull up the other clips because they're longer, but it was
Did
like
Keith
her
just hit her with a
Festivus.
bless
it
her
was
heart
her
like he's
airing
from
of
down south?
grievances.
Is that what I'm
What?
seeing in the chat? Keith hit her with a bless her heart.
It was her airing of grievances. Here's a quote. She says, "Our country has become unrecognizable.
Well, whose fault is that?
These
Yeah,
people have
I
perverted
think
the
it's-
truth."
I think it's interesting because, like, I think that's gonna just be the right wing people fighting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think. I mean, maybe some left wing people will get involved, but I don't think there's any reason for us to even respond to this woman. Like, that's a y'all fight problem. Like, you
Yeah,
and Candace
yeah.
Owens gotta hash that shit out. I don't got nothing to do with y'all.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't even care.
Yeah.
I got
Like,
comedians.
people don't like me.
doing
Yes, and we also don't
whiteface.
like your
Okay.
husband. Like, we don't
Yeah.
like Trump. Like, yeah, we don't like you. Fuck out of here.
They have continuously tried to assassinate the president, and anyone who stands in their way is labeled hateful, racist, fascist, and every other trigger word that is
You mean like
grossly dishonest.
all the 14 times y'all tried to kill Obama that we know about, and all the shit that was talked about him over the years? They're
Well,
still
just
being talked about
'cause-
to this day. You mean that?
They weaponize the calling them out for their behaviors as the real hatred, right?
Yes,
Like she's like,
sir.
so anybody that is being racist, fascist, hateful, and bigoted, y'all just gonna call them that? Because that's fucked up.
Right.
This isn't supposed to happen to me.
You're supposed to just sit back and let us be that way.
Mm-hmm. While we step on your necks and take your rights.
Man, the Knicks are beating the shit out of Atlanta.
Ain't they whipping their
I
ass?
saw that
Okay.
earlier. I walked by the
I-
television. I
I
was
had
like,
to
was
blink
this a
twice.
game?
My eyes was like, God damn, we 95?
I think they just put Spud
Oh.
Webb in the game.
I just
Is that the
checked the score. It's
Globetrotters?
a 50-point game. What the hell?
It was worse than that.
In the playoffs.
Dude.
Yeah.
The Knicks
and a
got the
deciding
message.
game. And
They were like, we will not lose to Atlanta.
yeah, that was the story, right? Like, it's like they got rid of Trae Young and they got even better.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawks. But I guess they need someone who can knock down shots in the playoffs still.
And it is showing.
Huh. Yeah, so we got Erica Kirk out here. So I don't know. Maybe she can help us get our votes back. What do y'all think? Keith said, "Is that a real NBA score?" Yeah,
That's
it's a real
NBA
score.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
Yeah, that's a real NBA score.
That's not belt to
It looks-
ass. That's belt in ass.
Yeah, on your ass cheeks. 109-54. We on your ass cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks
That's what
like
it
a
is.
small high school played a bigger high school.
Right.
Yes.
It looks like that game, like when like Cheryl Miller scored 100 points, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know,
It all
just
came crashing
unstoppable.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did. They were shooting bricks like that all night.
Said they thought they got better.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit! What we
They
gonna
did
do,
not.
y'all?
What we gonna do?
Big thing
Take
is
'em
like
out.
is
Take them out back, like old yelling, shoot them.
I've heard people.
Get this
No, I
shit
ain't
over
talking
with.
about that no more. I'm back on what we started with. I heard people saying, we need to strategize and all this kind of stuff, and I don't know. I don't know the strategies for that. I don't know what the strategies entail. I need somebody smarter than me to tell me. That's another reason I wanted to talk to JL, because I'd like to know what as legally can be accomplished. I don't know. And I wouldn't even know where to start looking.
Well, there's all the pie in the sky ideas, right? People are pushing like pack the court and expand Congress and, all these kind of wish list things that would require a lot of Democrats holding national office. And it would require a lot of these people who like to stay home and pout to get in line and, get in formation.
That I
So
think
people-
is the biggest thing that you just said, Andy, is that's the biggest part, is that first and foremost, motherfuckers need to get in formation. And I don't see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
Not on our side. I can't see that happening.
It's
And not just
They refuse
not just
to
get
get
in formation. They have to stay in formation.
Yeah, they haven't
Right.
Like
suffered
it
enough.
would
Right.
need a prolonged, sustained effort to get back what they have lost so quickly.
Right.
And we just don't seem to have the staying power on this side.
We don't.
They'll flash up for one heroic like Avengers third act of a movie type move.
Mhm.
But if you're just like, okay, well now we have to stay vigilant and hold this line,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
when the
now we gotta do
nitpicking
the
and the
nitty-gritty.
staying home starts.
Yeah, now we got to do the nitty gritty. We got to go to the wall. We got to man the wall. That's what we got to do now. We got to be brothers of the ninth watch. We got to
Mhm.
man the wall now, because the motherfuckers are on the other side of that wall and they coming. They never stop coming. So we got to man the
Never.
wall. I don't want to man the wall.
Mhm.
Like, this is what somebody's got to. I'm not going to be me.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, that's why all these ideas like let's get 21 Supreme Court justices and pack the court, like
Yeah.
these pie in the sky ideas, people present them like an all you got to do is kind of idea. Like it's a simple solution because
they do. And for me, what kills me is, like you said, people don't want to hold the wall. And then guess what? You're gonna have a whole bunch of old people that holding the wall, and then y'all want to turn around, and look them in their face, and tell them to get off the wall. Well, then, bitch, who's gonna hold the wall up then?
Right. Oh, they want to reinterpret any call to action as a call to inaction.
Right.
Like, let's just know all you got to do is one thing, and two people can do it themselves, and we don't even need to be there. And if they don't do it, we're going to be mad at them forever. And all you got to do is, it's just a way for them to be inactive, to take inaction,
Agreed,
and be okay with it. That happens a lot. I mean, especially on the progressive and leftist side of things, is that they find a way to opt out, performative apathy, all that kind of stuff. And this is where it gets you, where it's like, 4 years later, you just kind of fold your arms and say, I can't bring myself to participate in this, to help us out of this situation. She laughs weird or whatever. And then they go back to the old thing. So there needs to be a mentality shift, a whole different mentality. And, I don't know. I haven't read up on the civil rights movement enough to know. Like, I'm sure there were elements of this then, and minds had to be changed and people had to be persuaded, or just leaders led.
You know what they had? You know what they had?
That had to be overcome on some level then too, and it was. But I don't know if it's the same level as now, because the internet lets people organize in their corners much differently and much in much greater numbers than back then.
You know what they had then was two different types of civil rights activists, really. The nonviolence group and the fuck it, let's get down group. That's the two. That was basically the two. So, and the fuck it, let's get down group tended to be younger. Stokely Carmichael, even Malcolm to an extent, although he was. It's hard to say where the Nation of Islam fits in the civil rights. Fits in the pursuit of civil rights. Obviously, they wanted civil rights. I'm not saying that they didn't, but in the greater scheme of bringing about American civil rights, it's hard to say. As I'm looking and reading, where they fit, because their thing was like, look, we just want this little plot of land for ourselves. Fuck all you.
Right. There's also apathy and people who didn't participate, and there's always going to be that. And some of them may have remained apathetic the whole time and just reap the benefits later. Probably a good chunk of people, and some of them were persuaded to get involved. To take part, to actually show up on election day, and that's the part where it's a challenge now, and it's been a challenge in the past, I'm sure. I don't know if the lessons learned then could be applied to now anyway, because of how different the world is. But surely this was an issue at some other point too, and I just don't know. It's disheartening because you see people who clearly got propagandized by bots acting like they didn't, people who clearly went down the wrong path. And, they're smart enough to know it, but then they dig in, they double down. They can't bring themselves to say they fucked up, or
right.
If too many people tell them they fucked up, they'll say, well, I'll show you fucked up. And then they'll out of spite, they'll do some shit. So I don't know. There needs to be a maturity that's not there. And maybe that's the internet is keeping people a little immature, and the fight has to be taken off it.
It's definitely a function of the internet and social media. I've read I've read a couple books about it, specifically just what social media is doing to us as a society and our brains and shit. And I hate to sound depressing, but I just think we're cooked. I just don't think people are coming back from this. It's got its hooks in the way we think. It's got our hooks in the way we communicate and see each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why some people's thought process is considered old fashioned. And you're like, no, I go outside and touch grass.
Yeah, I just think a lot of stuff that used to be kind of mitigated by us having to share public space with each other is no longer that way, because it used to be a time where they would say, like, the thing that changed was I met a black person, and once I met this black person, I realized my racism was stupid or whatever the fuck. And it's something obvious, and it's something you would think, like, it's almost so quaint that you're like, what the fuck? But we miss it. we clearly fucking miss it, because if you can just stay in your fucking house and the only black people you see are some avatar, some digital ones and zeros, it doesn't connect the same to people, man. I go to these NBA games and stuff, man. It matters that I'm sharing space with people that aren't necessarily people I know.
Right.
It changes how I look at humans. You know what I mean? Because it does something to my brain that's different than just like if that same person was just tweeting all day, I would feel differently about our interactions.
Yeah, well, Sunday we went over to a consignment store in D.C. so the Queen could drop some clothes off for consignment. So I'm in there, and it's all women, obviously. But there's a little section of the store, like there's 3 dudes sitting on a couch.
Mm-hmm.
About my age. There's like 2 dudes. And
3 guys on a couch?
It's like 2 dudes, and then I come over. So now it's 3 guys. Now it's 3 guys.
I think there was a podcast called Three Guys on a Couch.
Now it's 3 guys on a couch.
And when you Googled us, you would maybe get them.
2 white dudes, and then I come walking up. And a guy saw me come walking up, and I just said, yeah, I was looking for y'all. This is my seat, right? He was like, yeah, man, sit down. We've been waiting for you. There you go. So I was like, all right. Because it was just like, there's 3 of us, 3 guys in this store. Didn't speak to each other, but we had that moment.
It's like, I listened to Rod and Karen, I was listening to your Vegas recap where you were talking about like just being around, interacting with people you didn't know, or you didn't know everything about them, but they seemed cool. And it's interesting because like there are so many times when you might find yourself in a situation where you're around people out in the world, and you're 3 people sitting on a couch, and all of them are just facing their phone. Like they're not even being 3 people sitting on a couch.
Exactly.
They're being 3 people in proximity, but completely disconnected from one another. And that level of like just a mild kind of hangout vibe isn't there, because I just kind of stay home all the time now. But even, in recent years when I've been out, it's like, it's a bunch like comics standing in a circle, let's say outside the club. All of us have our phones, and all we're doing is telling other people what we're seeing on our phones.
Right.
Did you see that tweet that so-and-so tweeted? Did you see that Instagram video? Hey, did you see that video? Hey, did you hear that thing? Hey, look at the replies on this. Hey, check this tweet out. And it's like, yeah, like, hey, you're all standing with each other. You don't have to do that. And then even in those moments where you have the opportunity to have that, that social media has its hooks in you so much that you're like, oh, I got a free moment. I'm gonna check my phone. Or you see someone else check their phone, and you're like, oh, I want to do that. Like that little urge.
Check my phone. Yeah.
You check your phone. I'm gonna check my phone.
I mean, the phone and the social media apps are basically like a slot machine for your brain. So,
it is.
Yeah.
Our brains are addicted to it, and we want it, and we want to feel that validation or stimulus, or stimuli or whatever. But yeah, I just think it sounds corny, but it is real that some of this shit was just done in by like lack of proximity to each other. And
I can see that.
Ta-Nehisi Coates said that the cheapness of our communication is a hindrance to a lot of this. And he was basically like, look, I'm not trying to be like an elitist, but getting on your phone and sending 120 letters to somebody, that's cheap.
Yeah, it is.
Whereas talking to somebody, cooking them dinner, taking them to your house, sitting down and listening to them on your podcast or whatever, it's an investment that somehow means more. And we're in a society where people mean so little to each other that it just seems like these problems are not your problem. They're not human problems. Those people's problems. And and the internet just exacerbated that, right? Social media, it runs on tribalism. It runs on division. It runs on where we disagree becomes more highlighted than where we would agree. Like it's not here to foster a conversation. Really, it's what really blows up on social media is the illusion of the conversation, like Charlie Kirk was doing. That's what plays. There's a reason that our podcasts aren't as big as these other shows. We're not doing the kind of work that would help us be better at social media and making money.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Probably because we, you know, our integrity and the way our shit is set up, we don't want to do those things. But that, you know, that's what's rewarded.
I don't like talking about parasocial relationships. I don't know these motherfuckers. I don't, not really. So I don't really like, it's not real. I don't know. I don't know you. I don't know you. So
yeah, I try not to, man.
Thing.
It's, you know, like I try to start with like, I'm just kind of talking in general.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know these motherfuckers, but I feel this way my whole life. So like, it's not new to me. Like I always tell people, man, it's not trying to be insulting, but I grew up in a house where my mom and my dad was in it and they was my heroes. So I was never looking for a celebrity father figure or mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like there were celebrities that I thought were very talented, but I didn't feel like I needed to live or be like them or follow them or
and have that
whatever. And I think, I don't know, a lot of people I think didn't grow up with that. So, you know, and I get it, you're human, but man, when shit happens to these celebrities, man, sometimes it's like, dog, are you okay? You know, like, are you sitting at home? Are you okay? Because I know they got into some shit, but are you gonna be all right? Because this is a lot that you putting into these motherfuckers.
And now it's turning into like your best friend's going to be AI. You know, it's going to be like your chat bot is going to be who you go to have conversations with and have pseudo therapy with or whatever. And that's going to be even further disconnected from reality.
Yep.
But it's going
I'm very wary of that shit, man. I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm the weirdo for how much I'm worried about it and how much other people don't seem to be. And not because of the shit where they're like, oh, data centers and trees and water. I'm just like, I don't think it's good to have a digital yes man. It just doesn't seem good
or healthy.
I have I'm not really conspiratorial, but this is like a conspiratorial kind of theory that I have. And it's probably not true, but I like to think it. Most conspiracies I think are not true, but people like to think them. And this is one that I like to think. All these chat bots, because if you have conversations with them or just watch videos of other people kind of showing what they do, they're all yes men. They're all they love bomb you. They're effusively in praise of you. They tell you before they answer your question, that's a great question. Or they'll say things like, or if you ask it a question in text, it might give you a long answer and say things like, not everyone would think that all the way through, but you did. Because you like calling you special. And it's like, why is that? And I thought, well, it's got to come from the top, right? Like all the people who run these big tech companies are man children who need constant validation, right? They need to be met with effusive praise. They need to be complimented all the time. They need to be told how smart they are. And with like chatbots, if you say what color is the sky and the bot says blue, you'll say, I don't think so. I think it's purple. And the bot will say, you're right. Like it'll change its answer to the wrong answer to praise you. To praise you. Yeah, good question. Thanks for catching that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's because all these people like Sam Altman and Elon Musk especially, that's how they like to be talked to. We're getting a window into what they like. They crave this kind of validation all the time, and they're narcissists. And it's weird for us when the chatbot does that kind of stuff, but for them, they don't sit there and code these things themselves all day, but at some point someone's running it by them and like, hey, what do you think of the way it interacts in these situations? And they're going to say, I don't like that. It's too dry. Like the information's too basic.
It's not telling me I'm asking good questions and shit.
Yeah, like they want yes men. They love that. They love the yes man, the idea of a yes man who will change the answer to the wrong answer to please you, to keep you happy.
Yeah,
and I wonder if that's a reflection.
The book I'm reading right now, I think it's called The Chaos Machine. And it talks about how Silicon Valley was started. And it's basically these white asshole tech bros that ended up going out there that were like ex-military, basically, or ex-working with the military. scientist
Right,
type.
contractors.
Yeah, and motherfuckers that basically could not work with other people well. And so they go out there to Silicon Valley. A couple of them do hit it big because they got their military connections and funding. And all of a sudden, that becomes the business model. You being a dick is part of it. Like that's why Zuckerberg and Elon Musk, these people are dicks. Jack Dorsey, they're all white bros, and they're all just very gung ho, and they're very much like fuck all that shit about racism or women or whatever. It's just, if we're gonna have digital freedom, guys, just keep giving me the money. And that's why everything that comes out of there is so fucking toxic at the end of the day. It's a bunch of law breaking ass bullshit they doing.
And they're all deeply insecure, and they need to feel like they're the king of the world. They need that reinforced all the time. And I got to wonder if these AI chatbots are a direct reflection of how they are as people. Like, we're getting a window into that. If I ask what's the weather, I want to know it's 74 degrees. I don't want a whole thing about I don't want a whole preamble
what is
to
weather?
Tell me it's good for you to
numbers.
Most people wouldn't notice that it was hot outside, Andy. That's why you're so smart. Karen, are you the one breathing that hard in the mic?
I backed
Probably
I think that's Randolph.
The mic is close.
Okay, I'm about to say, because I backed away. I was thinking, who was breathing?
My nose has been broken a couple times. You can remember that.
Okay.
Riverside is supposed to remove that sound. Riverside's Zoom removes all those sounds. The Riverside's supposed to do that in real time. Sometimes it's in and out.
Okay.
Like the first time we did a Riverside thing, I kept hearing my mouse click. I was like, why is my mouse click coming through? And then, but when I go through and do enhanced audio after the fact, it takes all that.
Take it out.
Right.
Okay.
So Zoom does it in real time better.
It was just interesting. I thought it was. I was like, is my mic up too much? I'm like, it's Karen.
And I'm not even like this.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I looked at Randolph, and he wasn't up on the mic like that.
No, I'm not.
I was like, how's it picking this shit up?
Yeah, sometimes it does that. It'll do that for like a minute and 2 minutes, and then it'll not do it again. Like that happens too sometimes.
That's interesting.
It's trying to
that close to the mic.
It's trying to cut out those sounds, inhaling, exhaling, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but in the final mix, I get to control it and just click on, take all that out, and it's accurate when you do it in the edit, basically.
Let's bring this home with one more quick thing. I don't know if y'all seen the Jackson movie, but I was thinking about this the other day. So y'all know the Jermaine Jackson song? Oh shit, the title just slipped.
Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming.
Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming.
The one with Michael on it? Wasn't that in the group chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is on the 3GO Hold Music playlist, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So because the Jackson movie is out, that video popped up as a performance video. It popped up in my feed. Now we obviously can't listen to it because it's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But that video popped up in my feed, and I was like, we missed something with the two of them not being able to sing together.
So that was on a Jermaine album.
It was on a Jermaine album, yeah. But it
was around the time.
It sort of got released, but not really, because Jermaine was with one label and Michael was with another label, and the labels were making the beef with each other. And, that Trey said, "Tell me this paper in my hair." Now this was a different looking Jermaine back then. This was when first of all, it was Black Michael, and it was a different looking Jermaine.
In 1988, Robert Palmer covered that song.
He did cover it, yeah.
I don't remember that either.
Good. Yeah. Robert Palmer and some lady singing Michael's part. Yeah,
because Jermaine does the first verse, and then Michael comes in
the second verse, and then they do where they throw verses back and forth to each other.
Right.
But in the live version, though, they really cut loose at the end, and Michael is having a ball. Watch that video if y'all get a chance. Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming, the concert version on YouTube.
Didn't they hate each other by that time?
I don't know. I think they all kind of weren't getting along.
Jermaine was the first one to start
Well, Jermaine left because he married, as the chat is saying, he left because he married Hazel Gordy,
Why would that make him leave the Jackson 5?
Because the Jacksons were ready to leave Motown, and he stayed because he was married to
Oh,
Hazel.
hey girl, you know how much I love you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the Jackson 5.
So he stayed, they left.
That's how you know he was in love.
Yeah.
That's a man in love right there.
Yeah, he was with Hazel at the time. He went solo first.
They're nothing without me, Hazel.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if that was said.
I bet it was.
You
I
know,
assume that got said at some point in time.
I just know that he was on some. I gotta stay with Hazel. I'm just. I gotta stay here.
No, see, that's not how you treat. That's not how you treat your brothers, though. You know.
Yeah. Well, according to the movie, they didn't want to play Twister with him, so you know.
Oh, what? I gotta go see this movie.
In TPS, the one who was shot by Tina was Randy. Randy got shot by Tina Turner. I don't know if she shot him. I know she shot at him. I don't know if
Is that
she
it? That's
shot
not in the
him.
movie either,
I
right?
think he did have to have the bullet removed. Yeah, I think he did have to have the bullet removed. I do plan to go see the movie in this couple times. I know black people are showing out at this movie.
Randy
It's
Jackson.
on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of that is coordinated through the internet, how much of that's happening. Because I'm like, y'all really dressing like Mike, going in there and dancing
Yeah.
during the show?
Well,
'Cause
we were eating dinner Friday night, and two women walked by. They were dressed like him.
All right, because I felt like I was hoping, I guess, it was for the internet. Because the
Nah, people
dancing
dressing up, dog.
I'm sorry, Randolph, but dancing during the movie is too far for me. That's too much.
Yeah, that's
I paid my ticket. Sit the fuck down. We did not come to watch your ass do your ghetto ass dancing that you did for like grandmama at the family reunion. Like, get up there, Junebug. Do the moonwalk. Do the moon. That's not what I came for.
No.
These tickets cost too much.
Yes, and this
Yeah.
is not a Taylor Swift concert.
I came in
No.
to see them do fake Michael Jackson dancing with special effects, not whatever the
That's
fuck you got going on.
Hilarious.
And Jafar is supposed to be really good. That's all I know on that.
yeah. If I go see it, I'm gonna go see it at like 10 o'clock on a Wednesday
Yeah,
night
Andy's got a plan already.
because I don't want to be around.
Andy
I
has
want to be
planned for the
one of
crowd.
3 people in the whole theater.
Yeah.
That's the ideal. I don't want anyone because then the odds of someone dancing get way lower. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna wait
He's
till
gonna
it's
see it the way
streaming.
I saw. What other movie did I see? I've seen a couple movies like that because I used to go to the movies like at 2 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
Like I saw 30 Days of Night in the middle of the afternoon one day. That was a great ass movie. The Raid was me and one other brother in the movie. We were hollering at each other watching The Raid.
I know
Look
y'all
at that
was.
shit. We're hollering at each other.
I love a matinee or early morning. I love those.
Yeah. And then when I saw Sinners, it was me and one other dude in the theater. That's some creepy shit to see a movie like that with one other person in the theater with you. A big ass theater. Yeah, and there's
Yeah,
been
I
a lot
saw-
of MJ music in the zeitgeist because they were saying, somebody in the chat was saying with the Sam's Club and they were playing Michael Jackson's greatest hits all through the stores. Yeah, there's been a lot of Michael Jackson music in the zeitgeist the last couple of days.
Keith wants to know if I have a sequin glove. This is not a joke, but when I was a kid, my brother and I tried to make glitter gloves. Didn't work. We tried to make glitter gloves. I think a lot of kids did. It was like get the glove all sticky with glue or whatever and literally just stick it in glitter.
Rolling glitter.
And rolling glitter, like, you know, the scene in Bloodsport where they're rolling their gloves in glass.
Yes.
It looks a lot like that.
They like stick
But
their
it's
hands
glitter.
in like honey and then glass or whatever.
Right.
That was crazy.
And give me Tong Po. And we probably took one pair of gloves between us. And so one of us would have the left glitter glove, which is accurate. And one of us would have the right glitter glove because I don't think we had extra gloves laying around. But we tried it. It didn't work. I don't think the glitter stuck to the glue or the glue didn't stick to the fabric of the gloves or something like
Yeah.
that.
And that's not
But
how he made his. So.
That is not.
No, not at all.
Somebody professionally sewn that on.
Yeah. One piece of glitter at a time.
Right. Well, that's what sequins are. Sequins are like individually placed.
One little piece at a time. You know. But Keith did nail it. He said
I'm
he knew
glad.
it.
By the way, I'm glad those gloves didn't work out because we would have like worn them to school or something and would have been traumatized from all the bullying. You know, it's It's good that we
You
weren't just
might
like
have got
walking around like,
bullied, but
hey, look at
then
my
again-
glitter glove.
You might have got bullied, but then again, you might have been, the one out there. That shit wasn't happening. That shit wasn't happening out there.
Maybe you put on the glove and suddenly you can moonwalk. Like it has an effect.
Isn't
on
that
it.
how that works? That's how it worked for the guys in The Last Dragon. Remember Sukiyaki Saki Su? He's putting that glove on.
Sock it to me.
dancing.
I sock it to you.
My jam.
Suck it to you.
What's going on, home slice?
Putting that glove on while he was singing.
Ash in the chat said, you got to buy glitter fabric. See, I wish I would have known that back then.
Glitter
One of the stuff for
fabric.
glittery fabric.
Well, you may as well just tell him to get a pattern.
I think I make a glove though out of that
What
fabric.
y'all do?
Can't that.
Y'all got your winter gloves and just roll them.
It would have been like the glitter glove equivalent of the Gordon Gartrell shirt on the Cosby Show. It would have been like all fucked up looking. You know what I mean?
all uneven.
Leaving glitter all around your
Right.
mama house.
Right.
Like, why are there
Glitter
3
all over
thumbs
the
in
house,
this
but-
glove?
For 3 years later, why am I
Right.
still saying glitter?
Still got glitter on it.
Occupy
Now you
Rap
wonder why
wants to
the
know if
couch
Andy
ain't
can
plastic.
dance.
That's why the
Occupy
couch
Rap
in
wants
the
to know if
den
Andy
got-
can dance. Can Andy dance? I watched Andy tear a floor down, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why people's den got the plastic on it because of
Mhm.
fucking couch because of them gloves. Kids making with glitter at the house. They like
Look,
put
gloves?
everything in plastic.
And Jerry Curl Juice, they was like, look, y'all kids here ain't gonna fuck up my chair.
Right. Mike was a
Right.
menace.
Because you can't just have a little bit of glitter. You got to dip the glove,
You gotta dip it,
submerge
right,
it
yeah.
in like a tub of glitter, which means there's going to be
Yeah.
glitter
Oh my
everywhere.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Trey said it's 133 to 78. Oh.
Yeah, they beating the shit out of them boys.
133. Who is playing defense right now?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Man, they got people in the game
Oh.
I ain't never seen before.
Yeah, and the thing is, they've been playing since the bottom of the third quarter. So they done
Yeah.
played 5 minutes and then they play. I know they gonna be tired. They was like, shit, didn't nobody tell me I was gonna be playing 25 minutes tonight?
They had made a whole thing about how the Hawks wasn't playing the rookie that they drafted with the #1 pick a couple years ago. That's like, oh, they making this run. They didn't even play that #1 pick. He's a bust. And now that guy's in the game because that's how bad they doing. They just like, fuck it, maybe you can do something. Do something. I don't know.
Do something.
What do you do after a game like this?
Magic City.
This is unprecedented. Do you
straight
Go
to
to
the
Magic
airport.
City.
Do you
Go straight to the airport.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Straight
This is
home.
unprecedented.
Oh yeah, go straight home with they in Atlanta.
I'm saying they don't all live in Atlanta. The NBA players
Oh.
be from other places. They
Oh.
just work in
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah, I'm going straight
So
home.
Yeah.
I'm
man.
saying it's a lot of people that's gonna hit the airport and go straight back to where they from.
Mhm.
That'd be funny if they try to go to Magic City and they didn't get let in. They're like, you can't come in tonight.
Not
You
tonight.
lost
Oh
by 50
nah, yeah,
points."
they definitely ain't trying to be seen in the city tonight. This ain't the night for that. The Knicks might be in Magic City tonight,
Not tonight.
Yeah.
but
Not
the Hawks better
tonight.
not be.
Mhm.
They
No.
gonna go to Magic Wood City, and Dominic Wilkins is gonna be on the door. You ain't coming in here.
Bruh, you ain't coming in. What y'all doing? The city's off limits tonight.
Oh, this is terrible. Well, let's bring this one home, y'all. It's about an hour and a half. Thank you, Rod and Karen, for joining us. Remember,
No
our
problem,
Saturday is
man.
like
sorry
normal.
about the slow
Internet, right?
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Like I said, we're still working out the kinks, so it could definitely be on our side. Karen didn't get to see your face. I'm upset about that, but all right.
I'm still
It
here
is
though.
what it is. Well, yeah, no, we got the voice, you know. Remember our Saturdays is the same, Rod, and Wednesdays is the same too.
It's the
so-
same link every time.
Same
Yeah,
Riverside
and
thing.
You have this link
Yeah.
now, so you can just hit it
Okay. All right. I'll save it.
and just hit it and just jump on in.
Hopefully the internet
know.
will be cooperating more on some other days.
I got the whole thing myself. Matter of fact, I had to go get her now. She is working. Haddish is at the club tonight.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she had to go in tonight on a Thursday.
Oh.
Does she bring her own openers too, or
Yeah, she brought somebody, and she got prom tomorrow too. So
Oh man.
I gotta
Gone up.
come up off some prom money.
R.I.P. to your pocketbook.
Make sure y'all
baby.
sign
Yeah,
up
a
for the
little bit.
Patreon freeloaders.
Yeah, freeloaders.
He's trying to
You're-
raise a
come on over.
daughter.
Well, Saturday I'm gonna have Saturday. Y'all already asked. I'm gonna tell you Saturday. I'm gonna have a Cash App and a Venmo ready for her on Saturday
On Saturday. So
Yeah,
people
for her.
get your money ready.
for her graduation stuff.
You're not just
And,
gonna have a shotgun and
my
harass
sister-in-law's
somebody's son.
Please
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Well, that boy's already been around my house. I was
Oh.
teaching that boy some bass licks the other day.
You're not gonna answer the door in a full karate gi
Yeah, no, I use a ninja. I use a
Swinging
ninja
your black
outfit.
belt around.
with a light
I use a
sweat
ninja.
already, like with just a light post work warm up sweat going. Just open the door like, what you want, boy?
Yeah,
Why you
TPS said
here?
we've been asking. You're right, and I put it together. So I put it together because my sister-in-law set one up for her son. My Amy's on, so I'll take care of it. So I put it together.
You don't got no planks in the house. You gonna chop through right as he walks up.
I broke them all up the first time I met him.
Oh.
So I
Ava
he
May,
saw-
hold these planks up real quick for your daddy. Yeah.
He
Oh,
saw-
I didn't see you at the door, boy. I didn't even see you over there.
Come on in the house here.
Yeah. Take your shoes off. You ain't gonna bow? Okay, all right. You bow. Dude. Don't
Okay.
take your eyes off your opponent.
Oh, are you going to
Hand
sit
on
there? Are
hand.
you going to sit where I was sitting?
He
Oh.
said, petting the cat.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
For some reason, Randolph got a cigarette in the corner of his mouth. He don't smoke. Just,
Or a toothpick.
he just got it for
I
some
keep a
reason.
cigarette. I keep a toothpick in my mouth and a cigarette behind my ear.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's how I do that with a wife beater on. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all come back with us Saturday. We'll be here live. Who's interrupting my kung fu? Thank you, chat. I'm gonna get that put on a shirt. Who's interrupting my kung fu? And we will see y'all soon. We do hope you enjoyed tonight. Rod, Karen, y'all got anything for the people?
We got a sale going on Patreon right now for our premium, our biannual sale. So you get a full year premium for like $100, and it comes with all the stuff that RSS feed, blah blah. So go to Patreon, the Black Guy Who Tips, and just flip it over to annual when it says how do you want to pay, and it'll say boom, it's a sale, 33% off. So that's what we got going. And then May 15th. We're going to be with Bomani Jones in Atlanta at the Monday Night Brewing Garage.
Mhm.
It's on a Friday. So come out to that. And tickets are $50, but if you use code TBGWT at checkout, they're actually $40. So use that code and get that money off. We'll see y'all there.
See y'all in April.
There you go. All right, now y'all know how it is. When we wrap this up, when we click off, it's off.
Well, it's not off for us. It's off for the chat. They're out.
So
Yeah,
I
we hit
think you
stop
guys,
and-
I think Andy was saying in the chat, y'all can still kind of talk amongst yourselves.
No, only if they're on Riverside. I guess they can do it on
Oh.
YouTube too. But
Okay.
but, yeah,
Oh,
we're-
shit. BomaniJonesLive.com. That's where you get the tickets. Sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just saw it in the,
okay.
just saw it in the chat.
My bad.
MoneyJonesLive.com. All right, y'all. Let's bring it home. Here we go. I'm Randolph. Paul George just had a nasty assist. This is terrible. All right. I'm Randolph Terrence, y'all.
I'm Andy Klein.
I'm Karen Morrow.
And I'm Rod Morrow.
And the score is probably about 177 to 35 now, something like that. I don't know. They're taking
Knicks
points
just scored
away from
again.
Atlanta. They're taking points from Atlanta now and putting them on the Knicks squad. I didn't even think that was possible, but it is in this game. Listen, we're 3 guys on, y'all, and we are out. Go Knicks.